Good time of day, guys. My name is Godzi, and welcome back to another episode of 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim. This is my first episode of this game recorded in my new place. If you didn't know I was moving, then watch my update videos, silly. So, yeah, not only am I, at least it hasn't been, for anyone watching the series as I upload it, at least it hasn't been a while since last episode. For you, for me, it's been a month and a half, so, yeah, my save file said, I already deleted the raw footage, since, at least I think I did. I must have, yeah. So I can't tell you what date was on that, but my save data, should say, I believe, August 10th. Yes, August 10th. What? Did I record that at 10:30? Okay. I mean, I did play this game late at night, because why not? But yeah, it is now September 23rd, so... But that doesn't mean I don't roughly remember what happened last episode, because I did just post it the other day, so... Yeah, last episode, we finished Karabe's story, which was fucking spectacular. Holy shit, was it good. My god. Yeah, so that means we're now at, 1, 2, 3, 4 finished stories, if I remember correctly. I don't think, yeah, there's no one else that we finished yet. But yeah, in hindsight, I don't remember what I said last episode specifically, comparing Juro's story to Amiguchi's, which was undoubtedly my favorite of the 3 I finished prior to finishing Karabe's. Do I still prefer it? In a sense. I think Karabe's is, like, more impactful, but Amiguchi's was cooler, you know? Not to say Karabe's wasn't cool, but yeah, I think last episode was also the one where I gave, like, a brief character ranking that was still a little too long for the video. And still in retrospect, like, Amiguchi's at the top, but Karabe might move up a little wherever he was before. I don't know. He's still not breaking into that impenetrable top 5, 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he's still not breaking into that damn near impenetrable top 5, which is funny because they're all in a row. Takamiya, Amiguchi, Kisaragi, Ogata, Hijiyama. But, yeah, it was cool regardless. As for what I want to do this episode, that is a good question indeed. Oh, and also, I never took the time to do this yet, so I'll probably do that at some point. It's not really that important, but yeah. I do want to try finishing a character story. I'm debating between Iori, simply because I don't think we've continued her story in a long time. Megami, because it ties in very well to what just happened with, Juro. And Miura, because I remember I was interested in seeing what happened next in it. Though I do not... Oh, I think it was because he showed up at the end of Minami's story, just kind of out of the blue. And also, you know, BJ is actually Miura. I forget the exact context with it, or if they even said it, but... Yeah, I think we're gonna go with Miura. I think that's most interesting, because I want to be unpredictable, jumping into, like, Megami or Iori, but, yeah. Let's do this. Alright, Miura. What do you fucking got for me? May 1985, clear skies, except it's not 1985. Monitoring the Sentinel from... Oh, we're still here. Okay, yeah, because how many split... Where's... What button is that? Okay. You had... Yeah, you still have 3 more splits that jeer off of here. For Minami, I'm gonna need a keyword for Goto for there and something else.
No matter where
So, I think I can just skip through that and we can... Yes!
Those meatballs they call hamburger.
True.
I've never had anything so delicious. Enough. This is no time to be distracted.
Okay, anyways. I do not know which ones are new
Despite
here.
a catastrophic loss, it seems to have almost...
Probably not that one. Okay.
She's from 1985. She seems to know about the existence of other Sentinels. Is that how she's able to travel through time? Maybe there's another way. In any case, she appears to be a central figure in all this. Could she still be at school?
That seems to be what I need to do next, so... Sure, let's do that. Go to Sakura High School. Alright. Sunset, visiting my alma mater, and Sakura Ward. Okay. More to think about?
That scout unit is an
Oh,
alien
hi,
from
Megami.
the future. At least that's what Natsuno-san says. The footage he showed us is allegedly from the future.
Mm-hmm.
If it's real, then how am I still alive 200 years from now?
Funny you say that.
All I
It's
know
not-
for certain
it's
is
already
that it's
happened.
no ordinary scout unit.
Okay, so I can just get the rest of these off my screen.
Natsuno-san, get it to she.
Okay, yeah. So, do we go in? Do we run over this way? Do we run over here? Because Megami was over here? Yes.
Oh, Miura-kun.
Hey. And now we also know that Fluffy is also Jiro Izumi. Apparently, he split himself into Shiba and Fluffy, so that's great.
Megumi-san.
Hey.
You know where the track room is?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, she
right.
knows why we're
Have you
here,
seen
apparently.
Jiro around anywhere?
No.
I see. Maybe he went home already. For dinner tonight, what should I make?
Hamburger. Please, hamburger.
We could have hamburger.
Again?
No, that's all right. I'm fine with anything.
Well, let's see. We've had nothing but meat these last few days. I think I want to make some fish for Jiro.
That
Okay.
fish is
I better run
meat.
to the store. I'll see you later.
I mean, I guess it's like technically a different nutritional classification, but
Natsuno-san's
it's
over
still
there.
meat. It's got different vitamins and stuff. You know what? Yeah, fish is protein, so I was about to look up, does it have amino acids? But no. Obviously it fucking does. Okay, do we have to go into that locker room, or...
You again.
What, do you want to talk?
Minami isn't here today.
Ah.
Must have been really important. She even ditched practice.
Is that so?
Hey, are you Minami-san's boyfriend?
How far have you two gone?
What? No, you've got it all wrong.
Alright.
Do you happen to know where she went?
Oh, come on!
All she said was that she was in a hurry.
How long until
I
she
don't know
pulls a
where she
gun on
went.
us?
I know where. She went over to Tokisaka Shrine.
Okay, she's obviously
What's she doing
investigating.
there?
Is this while she's stuck in the 20s?
Not sure. I
Or
didn't
sector, that'd be 3, right? Tokisaka Shrine. Girl straight up disappeared. I know you're behind this pillar. What the fuck?
Tokisaka Shrine, huh? That's where I first met her. But it was back in my own era.
Let's go there. Oh! Even ran over there and just no prompt. I thought she had disappeared, but nope.
Amazing. The shrine's hardly changed at all.
That's how historical sites
The
usually
surrounding
work.
thicket, on the other hand, that has changed considerably.
Alright. We're gonna walk a few paces forward. Ryoka's gonna run up behind us and aim a gun at us, right?
I don't see Natsuno-san anywhere. I wonder if she's hiding behind the trees again. What I'd give to see that.
Oh, okay. Oh, well,
No
hi,
luck.
there she is.
I couldn't find it.
Hey.
I wonder
So
where
this
it
is
could be.
not before she
Natsuno-san.
got trapped into 20s.
Whoa!
Hi.
Whoa! Hey! What are you doing out so late? And why are you here, of all places?
Natsuno-san, what was that just now?
Might it have been... Oh, we don't have Hamburger anymore, motherfucker.
There was a big flash of light and you just appeared. Just like when I came to this era in my Sentinel. Same flash of light and everything.
Come
Come to think of it, this happened at the shrine back when we first met, too. There was a similar flash, almost like lightning.
Dun dun dun.
I get it now. You have to come here to travel through time.
What do we do, BJ?
Please, tell me what's going on. I just want to go home.
I mean, BJ should know that Miura can be trusted, considering he is him.
Oh yeah, that's how you got here. What are you going to do with it? You're dead set on this then? You definitely want to go home?
Yes. Me run. I need to see my sister.
I'll figure out how to deal with the Sentinel later. It's Chihiro, my little sister. If there's any chance she made it out of that hell alive, then I have to find out.
Okay, that makes sense. BJ, think you can make it happen?
Time travel to 1945, yep.
Please.
Okay. I guess Ryoko isn't gonna pull a gun on us. Yet.
Setting coordinates to Sector 5.
So then, yeah, the 2020s would be Sector 3. You know, where I live now. Except, that's more 2024. Okay, there she is, yep.
That data unit. So it was with Natsuno Minami all this time.
Okay. Yeah. Is she gonna follow us, or was she just like, okay, now that I know where it is, I don't care anymore?
Are we back?
Yes.
Is it really that easy to travel through time?
Pretty cool, huh?
As long as you have BJ.
If we have the power to travel freely through time, can't I just send the Sentinel back to before the war starts?
Nope, that's impossible. We can't just jump around as far as we want. We can only travel 40 years at a time.
Because
Besides,
the sectors.
this is
That's
as
how it
far
works.
back in the past as we can go.
I see. That's unfortunate. For now, let's find Chihiro.
Yes, that's
All right, let's go.
over this
She's
way,
most
right?
likely at an evacuation shelter. If not, then I might find her at the Kurabe's house.
With the dented pole. Move out. That's what I did, yeah. Still getting situated. Burnt ruins. Oh, hello, kaiju.
What's going on? The place is deserted. The factory and station are both empty. Radios are down. No one's answering. Where is everyone?
Okay, don't run that way. I guess I talked to
You see
her.
that?
It's that creature.
Okay, so
What was that called? A
that
Rolo?
thing is an alien weapon, and it's here to invade Earth.
We're
The
the aliens,
Sentinels were
actually.
created to fight them off. This is just like what happened in the city from the future.
You know, it's so funny, like, having the information from some of the other storylines. Like how the sectors work, and the DNA transfer stuff, and what the kaiju are actually supposed to be. It's like, are we just filling in gaps at this point? How much is there still left that I don't know? For one, and two, it's funny watching characters just say things that are wrong. Like, so confidently, like, yep, these are alien machines that were sent to invade and destroy Earth. and they can time travel, so they're destroying the different time periods. But wouldn't you think that since they destroyed it in the 40s, that the 80s would be destroyed? Oh, well, I guess different timelines, that's fine. Because our timeline, it didn't happen. But, yeah.
After the aliens invaded, everyone was gone. Wait. If people are disappearing in the past...
Is she about to say exactly what I said?
Everyone in my era.
If she just goes, oh well, it was a different timeline. American weapons.
The kaiju aren't secret US military weapons.
True.
They're alien invaders from the future.
Though, if this game took place in America,
the tools we need to defeat them.
then someone other than Amiguchi would have found that fucking wall sooner, because it's just like, alright, we have these big sentinels. Let's go destroy other countries. Yeah! Hey, what's this big wall? What's going on? Why am I in the Matrix?
That's...
What's what? Oh, Tamao. Dead. Is it android Tamao? Human Tamao? What's the difference?
Vital signs are failing. Condition is too critical for life support.
Tamao-san, where's Chihiro?
Chihiro-chan is...
So is she gonna die and then we're gonna go back to the 80s, but then like the Karabes are still around and that's just the dented support beam part 2? Basically. Tamao Karabe's flashback, okay. Oh, Goto?
Goto-san, what are you doing?
Let me go!
Please calm down, Miss Morimura.
Chihiro-chan! Where do you plan on taking her?
I apologize for what I've done to you, but you have no reason to worry.
Wait!
That was during the invasion. I saw the fucking big spider crabs in the background.
Someone who was giving you medicine.
Was the medicine poison, or was it just poison one time?
Tamao-san!
What?
She disappeared.
Huh? Okay, no, there's definitely still questions to answer.
I shifted her.
Does that mean the aliens got her?
Probably.
Probably.
That everyone is being held there.
Okay, what stage of Miura is BJ at this point? Like, he's not the same exact 2188 Miura, right? Okay, to be continued. Alright, 62%. We're not locked off. Good, let's continue. Alright, we're here again.
Chihiro.
Text is a little different, though. Oh my god, that's a lot to consider. Alright.
According to the history of this era, it has indeed been 40 years. But this era doesn't seem to be based on the era I'm from.
Exactly.
The two aren't connected. Perhaps this isn't really time travel after all.
Oh, wow. You're quick on the uptake.
Renya Goto. He's the one who took Chihiro from me. If he's in 1985...
Oh, I should have looked at the timeline. Oh, well, we'll do that
Chihiro
after
will be
this
with him.
segment. Okay.
Even if I do bring the Sentinel back home, how can I bring myself to fight? The ones I swore to protect are gone. Our mother's terrible at sewing, but she made
I'm
this
gonna
for
assume that this is one of the three. Yeah.
The kaiju aren't secret.
Same with us. Oh,
Our mother's
no,
terrible
one of
at
these
sewing,
two wasn't.
but she made this for Chihiro. I'd never seen her struggle with anything so hard, but she did it. It's pieced together with scraps of cloth. Even Chihiro took it.
Okay, so now I need to
The kaiju
listen to
aren't
this again.
secret U.S. military weapons.
Meeting a
They're
crackle.
alien invaders from the future. And the Sentinels
Crackle
are the
good.
tools we need to defeat them.
Okay.
Back in 1945, everyone mysteriously vanished. But here in 1985, 40 years later, there's no historical evidence or impact from that event. It reminds me of a concept I read about in a science book. The idea of two similar parallel worlds. Natsuno-san. Get it together. I admit, I have more.
Okay.
That scout unit is an alien.
Well, Goto's obviously,
Renya
yeah.
Goto. He's the one who took Chihiro from me. He
I'm
might
gonna
be the
go
same
kill
guy that
him.
Tamao-san gets her pills from.
Got her pills from.
According to Natsuno-san, a boy named Renya Goto attends school in this era. He can apparently travel through time too. And BJ said he's from 80 years in the future. Could he be at the school?
We're considering him again.
I don't care what it takes. I'm going to find him.
And I'm going
And
to
I'm going
punch
to
him
get
in the
Chihiro
face.
back.
Alright. I guess my prediction about the Karabe family, like, I guess it's, like, already obvious information. Because people are still around in this era, despite people, you know, disappearing in the past.
Renya Goto is Natsuno-san's senpai. He also attends the school in 1985. And according to BJ...
Well, according to the information that the people have here, if he was from 80 years in the future, what's it matter if he's 16 instead of 15 in this era? He's negative 65.
He's from even further into the future.
Not really a senpai then, huh? But whatever. Alright, athletics building. Yeah, that's exactly where I'd search. Hi.
Natsuno-san.
Okay, so she came up to us first.
Perfect timing. I was just about to go looking for you.
Same here. I've been worried about you, Miura-kun. That was some rough stuff. I can't even imagine how you must be feeling. You okay?
Where is
Thanks,
Goto?
but I'm fine.
I need to kill him.
In fact, I came here to find Renya Goto. But I have no idea what he looks like or how he dresses. Could you point him out to me?
That might be a little tough. Goto-senpai hasn't been back on campus. I asked around and no teacher knows where he lives.
Well, that's a problem.
So, hi.
Oh, Natsuno-chan. Miwako. Done with practice already?
Doesn't she have a crush on him? She might know.
You have that picture of Goto-senpai, right? The
Yep.
one you took when he wasn't looking? Hey! Not so loud! Sorry. So do you have it? Yeah. Yes, this is it!
You printed it out? Well, I guess
Miura-kun.
there
Look,
wouldn't be
I got a
fucking
picture of
phones in this
Goto-senpai.
era. Photo of Goto.
Pardon my interruption.
He's the tall guy in the back.
This here is Renya Goto? The one with the glasses?
Yep, that's him. Thanks, Miwako.
How could this be? The man I saw at the park was Renya Goto.
Oh,
The bastard
right.
who kidnapped Chihiro.
And was with someone who looked right. I remember that scene now. It's been a while. Jesus. 1,600 hours heading to Ayame Pass. Yep, hi. Hello?
Chihiro? It really is you, isn't it? Please say something.
Talk to me.
Chihiro.
Are you just gonna run back and forth?
Chihiro.
Yes, she's just gonna run back and forth. Alright. Stuffed rabbit. Is my analog stick funky?
I found this. It survived the air raid. I meant to give it back to you earlier. This is your favorite stuffed animal, isn't it?
Big brother.
Don't lose it again. All right?
I won't.
Chihiro, it really is you. I'm so relieved you're safe.
I suppose it's true. It's not like my memories were displaced. My blissful dependency as your little sister. It's become part of my identity. Denial can cause enormous strain to one's psyche.
Interesting.
Chihiro?
So it's Miura right now, but she still has the memories of Chihiro, Miura's little sister.
Are you okay?
Better than okay. I've regained my original memories. I'm Chihiro Morimura.
Morimura?
Hi.
You're the one who insisted on keeping that a secret. Yet you gave it away in the end.
It's you.
Sometimes a bold change in plans is necessary. You'd know that better than anyone. Wouldn't you, Goto-kun?
Goto, I'm gonna deck you in the
I
face.
didn't expect to see you here.
Renya Goto. What the hell did you do to Chihiro?
Is that a lawnmower outside my apartment right now? I have my windows shut, by the way. It's just that loud outside. I have no idea why. I'm gonna try to get thick-ass curtains to put in front of my windows eventually, but Jesus Christ.
I don't appreciate the hostility. But what you see here is Chihiro in her original state. She was never your little sister to begin with.
Shut up! I'm not listening to a word you say. I won't forgive you. And I will avenge Tamao-san.
I believe you misunderstand the situation.
Chihiro, listen to your big brother and come with me. We're going.
Where exactly? Back to 1945 where no one's left? Don't you see? It doesn't matter where we run. If we have any hopes of preventing the loop, we need to prioritize gaining control over all systems. You've always been the dependable type. You used to be an excellent design engineer.
What are you talking about?
I'll always be on your side, Chihiro. That's what you told me. Remember?
Are we gonna get some 2188 bullshit again?
So please, cooperate.
Morimura of 2188?
Is everything prepared, Goto-kun?
Already.
Good. Then I shouldn't waste any more time. Let's hurry.
Chihiro!
Don't even bother.
Get out of my way. Chihiro is coming with me.
She's being targeted for assassination. And I highly doubt
I was
you
about to
have the
bring
capacity
up
to
your
protect
fucking
her.
prologue.
What? Who would...
Ei Sekigahara. Should
Totally.
you decide to cooperate, let me know.
Okay.
What's happened to her? Chihiro Morimura? She's the original Chihiro? Is there no going back to the way she used to be? Chihiro. Sekigahara. Did he travel through time too?
Do we have to
Is
go
that how
walk
he
this
got
way?
here?
Are we getting a to be continued? No. Oh, flashback 1944. Okay. So you already knew him?
Tamao-san,
Hey.
the military police are gone for now.
How are things looking?
They're searching for Kiriko-san.
I can't believe she's a spy.
They seem to think she's associated with him.
You
He
ain't
must
never
have
finding
dragged
them.
her into this. I just don't understand. Why protect a wanted man?
That woman... Her name isn't Kiriko Doji. And she doesn't come from this world.
You're a lunatic.
I don't get it. What could she want with the Sentinel?
You know about the Sentinel? You really are a spy.
If she were to try and escape, she'd likely use the gate. If we leave now, we might be able to catch up to her.
Sekigahara-san,
Is this like
please. I
right
have
before
to know the
Hichiyama
truth.
chases
I
Okino
was told
into
that
the
my
80s?
parents aren't really my parents, and that I was brought here from the future.
Is that what Kiriko Doji told you?
I don't know why she'd lie, but I think that explains the dreams I keep having.
Dreams
She's tampered
again.
with your memories.
He's out of his mind. Don't listen to a word he says, Tamao-san. We should just turn him in.
Keitaro-san, please. I don't want it to come to that.
Keitaro? As in Keitaro Miura?
How the hell do you know my name?
I see. So it's you.
What are you on about now?
You and I have been fighting alongside each other.
I've never seen you before in my life.
Is this gonna relate to why they look so similar?
The Miura of this era hasn't. The Miura of the future has.
The future?
Yes. He no longer has his physical body.
BJ, yeah.
His consciousness is currently stored inside a scout unit.
So no, it's not about why they look similar.
Then-
Maybe.
Keitaro-san is...
One and the same.
I've had enough of this nonsense. You, come with me. I'm taking you in.
Don't move.
Sekigahara-san!
You bastard.
Like you said, I'm out of my mind. Poison is coursing through my brain as we speak.
Okay, why are you saying this? To be continued. Great. Alright. Oh, it says he's unlockable, so there was a lock, but I already fucking got it. Yep, sniper. Complete Minami's a missing memory. Was that the end of her story? I guess we'll figure out. Let's read, though. Goto. After seeing Morimura's logs in the mainframe, Goto visits the Karabe house in 1945 to abduct Morimura's clone, Chihiro, and restore her original memories. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess. Do I have any others? Yep, stuffed rabbit. Keitaro Miura retrieved the stuffed rabbit from the air raid wreckage and handed it to Chihiro when they were reunited at Ayame Park in 1985. Okay, and then that's all that. Alright, events. We'll start with, obviously, Miura, so... Between Sentinel pilot cadets, there's something, and then you're a lunatic, which is what just happened with A. Then the mark on the pillar. Okay, beyond that, after Where Did We Come From, which this had the log that showed 2188 Takamiya, I believe. Miura again, where he went there, and Ryoka was also there. Going back home to the shrine to search for Chihiro, the disappearance of Tamao, finding Goto, Chihiro, blank blank from the future, which is when he talks to Amiguchi. Okay, and then Sentinel number 13. And then Keitaro Miura Witch. Interesting. Okay, so Minami. Okay, where did we come from? Going back home to search for Chihiro, the disappearance of Tamao, finding Goto, and then mistaken identity happens. and then a missing memory, a closed world. The Hawk has landed. So then there's still a few events that happen between... So there's not going to be any more events then in Miura's story. Like, we've got everything of Minami's filled out up until Takamiya saves her. So, if Minami shows up anymore in Miura's story, which she undoubtedly will, it's going to be after she already gets saved. So, that's good. That's a good thing. So then, counting on the student ID, which just randomly happens, and then goodbye BJ. Okay, so Goto, the new old building. This was... This was Minami witnessing Goto giving pills to Mao, correct? And then Chihiro kidnapped. So those pills, this was the exact moment. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Chihiro kidnapped the compatible. So they immediately go to the 2020s. Then the Visage of my sister, Chihiro. So this was the first time he saw her at the park. Then there was that. Then there was this scene where they talked about the loops and shit. So yeah. Okay. Then A, simulated. Okay, so this, so he does get caught during that. You're a lunatic, and then the identity of Kiriko Doji, he escapes in this. And then I guess he goes back to the 2020s? So he goes straight from 2104 to the 1940s, I guess, chasing after Okino because of DD 426. And then that's the only other thing he showed up in. Megami showed up, but is she gonna have anything in here? No. Iori didn't show up, Karabe didn't show up, Ryoko showed up. So, okay. This is when... Yeah, this is when Miura introduced, Yakushiji as a pilot for the Sentinel, but Ryoko was like, no. Then she started following Miura, and then a closed world happened where she... Okay, this makes sense. So, yeah, she captures BJ, and then leaves her in the 2020s because she's a lovely person. And then stuff keeps happening. Takamiya didn't show up, Amiguchi didn't show up, nope. Okay. So then, as far as all events go... okay, so Sentinel pilot cadets, blank, simulated personality into You're a Lunatic. So, a bunch of 1945 stuff, as well as Goto and Kisaragi and Jiro, who was still Jiro Izumi at that point. Moving onward, there's Chihiro kidnapped, so... Yeah, the raid starts, and then Chihiro gets kidnapped, and then Miura tries fighting, and then he teleports. Okay. So then, where did we come from? The chunk of Miura's story, mistaken identity, a missing memory, blank, a closed world, she gets trapped. So she gets trapped very soon after because of Ryoko. And that's probably it so far. So I want to look at Ryoko's timeline then. It doesn't seem like she's likely going to be getting confronted by Miura, because I guess he probably wouldn't have noticed her following him and then learning about BJ and then trapping Minami in the 20s. Or in Sector 3. Okay. Let's continue this then. We can resume his story. I also want to look at this. Which one was a missing memory? That was, this. Okay. So this is after the laboratory scene. Okay. Got it. Let's continue. Kitaro Miura. And we're gonna be on the banks again, yep.
Chihiro.
Okay. So, Minami's gonna be trapped in the past, or the future by this
No point in
point.
trying to make sense out of his story. It's still too early to say anything for sure. But a scout unit from the future? And it possesses my consciousness?
That would be BJ.
The footage he showed us is if it's real. Then all I know for
He did not make the connection. Oh, that was actually new stuff. Whatever.
Natsuno-san, get it together. She's certain. I admit, but I have more urgent.
Okay.
Back in 19... But here, there's no It reminds me of a concept. The idea of two...
Okay.
According to the it has indeed, but this era doesn't. The two aren't perhaps the... Chihiro.
There we go.
She was acting like a completely different person. Design engineer? Controlling the system? What was she talking about?
What was she talking about?
Chihiro.
More to consider.
What's happened to her? Chihiro Morimura? She's the original Chihiro? Is there no going back to the way she used to be? Chihiro. Even if I do bring this, how can I... The ones
There's something else again.
Natsuno-san.
She's been
sure
missing.
Why.
I haven't seen her in a while.
I really want to hear her voice right now. Could she still be at school?
Okay, is this what we have to do? Well, it doesn't say we can't.
Natsuno.
Alright. Sunset Sakura High School front gate. This is gonna be kind of like out of the blue for me to say just randomly right now, but I appreciate how the game having like primarily like just image assets rather than 3D environments makes the load times very low. So yeah.
No point in trying to make sense out of his. It's still too bad a scout and it.
Okay, so we could just consider that a second time. Athletics building.
Natsuno-san's over there.
There's Fluffy. Or just a cat. Okay. Oh, no, she's... So, yeah, this would
What do I do?
likely have to be after
What's the hurry?
Takamiya saved her, correct?
Miura-kun. BJ's gone. I'm pretty sure he's lost somewhere by himself. If he's caught, we'll never see him again.
All right. Let's split up and find him.
Okay. He couldn't have gone too far.
True.
Maybe he's inside one of the school buildings.
Okay, then you search the buildings. I'll search the campus perimeter.
Okay, I'm on it. Thanks.
Alright. Look for BJ. Back to the front gate. Are we gonna run into who I think we're gonna run into? No, but there's people here.
Did you see that flying RC thing?
Up.
It went back behind the North School building.
That would be BJ, most
It
likely.
belongs to the radio club?
It was all boxy and weird shaped.
Yep.
Didn't look like a helicopter to me.
So it can fly. Behind the North building. That's where the old school building is.
That makes sense. Alright. Look for BJ. Are we gonna run into who I think we're gonna run into?
No
We
sign
were
of him.
auto-walking. Okay. Because it's dialogue.
Sounds like rotor blades.
That would probably be him. Hi! Well, that was easy. What's up?
Are you trying to draw attention to yourself? Natsuno-san's worried about you.
Hey, Taro Miura. I've been scanning for you from overhead.
Okay.
Well, that's fortunate. I've been looking for you, too. Is what Sekigahara said true? Are you?
Oh, so he is making the connection.
That's correct. I am Keitaro Miura.
At this point, nothing I hear should surprise me anymore.
True! Miura's so fucking quick on the uptake.
Why do you look like this?
When world was destroyed. I died. I had to take your place and fight in the Sentinel. In order to do this, I was resurrected as an AI.
Okay.
So you've been using a Sentinel to fight off those monsters. That's what you're looking for, right?
Wouldn't Miura not know what an AI is?
Then how did your AI end up in this scout unit?
I guess he would. Whatever.
There was a malfunction in the Sentinel. So I uploaded a part of myself to this drone. However, 72% of me is still wrapped inside the Sentinel.
Okay, very specific.
Does Natsuno-san know that you're me?
We didn't get a chance to meet in the previous world. I'm very fond of Natsuno. It's best that she doesn't know.
Okay.
If you're really from the future, then you must know. What's going to happen?
My experiences are all from past events.
Past events?
Time is relative. Even with
True.
future technology, time travel is impossible. We never traveled through time.
But you're Keitaro Miura from the future, right?
I'm an entity that used to be Miura. Before you.
Yeah, this is making sense with what I know so far, at least.
I can now access all logs.
So the rest of the footage is available.
The 2188 logs.
Before the final invasion begins, you'll research the logs and figure out a solution. Chihiro Morimura's plan, Operation Aegis. It will lead you all down a path of destruction.
Chihiro's plan?
Isn't Operation Aegis literally what we started doing?
Why are you asking me this?
In the destruction missions?
I'll be gone soon.
To be continued, right? Or no? Oh! Oh god. Who is that? Okay. Phew, I was gonna be like, who the fuck is it this time? That's Morimura.
Is all going as planned?
All issues have been resolved on my end. 4 sectors are ready for the final phase. The remaining one is at roughly 70%.
Sectors?
Their structures are similar to these colonies. So that's what I've been calling them.
So we'll have 5 sectors then.
I've chosen not to divide them based on orbital positions. Instead, I've separated them by historical eras. I've been meaning to ask, why don't we create a residential district of the present day?
The decision was made to start over. From a time before the world took such a terrible turn.
Before the nanomachine incidents?
Perhaps humanity tasted the fruit of knowledge too early.
Also, I feel like this is a very, like, obvious thing, but holy fucking
When it
tits.
was being decided how far we should go back, we couldn't come to an agreement. So we ultimately settled on preparing residential districts by era.
I've always wanted to live in the 20th century before the war. So this works out perfectly. However, some resources of the era are quite old. Accurately reproducing them might pose a difficulty. I don't think I can do it with confidence.
That's fine. As long as our civilization survives, I'll be happy.
Once it's completed, just one district will be the size of a city. It'll have a bustling population of 1.2 million people.
We have more residential areas than we originally planned. Miss Karabe's hands are going to be awfully full.
I'm sure everything will be finished on time. I have to get back to work.
Understood.
Okay. To be continued. So that's 2188 Morimura. 87%. Trophy earned, analyzing, ... So, last wish, don't be locked. Are you kidding me? Complete Hijiyama's Destroyer of Worlds event. Well, we're not gonna be finishing that for a fucking while. God damn it. Shit, man. This always happens. God damn it. Alright, Chihiro Morimura 2188. When Keitaro Miura, which is also technically Iori, so lovely, forgot about that. When Keitaro Miura asks her why they didn't create a residential district of the 2180s, Morimura explains that the decision was to start over from a time before the world took such a terrible turn. She also notes that they couldn't come to an agreement as to how far they should go back, so they ultimately settled on preparing residential districts by era. Okay. He's the architect of the sectors, the virtual residential districts. He calls them sectors because they're structured just like the 5 space colonies. He's always wanted to live in an era before the war. Okay. Time travel. In reality, they aren't traveling to the past or future, but between each sector. Okay, so now the game straight up tells us that, but even though that was already obvious from as early as finishing Amiguchi's story. Oh my god. Residential District Dome. 1.2 million people live inside it. True. Sectors. In 2188, the satellite orbiting Earth had 5 colonies called sectors. Since the residential zones that Keitaro Miura created for Project Arc are structured similarly to the colonies, they were also called sectors. Morimura, as well as other individuals involved with Project Arc, felt that humanity should start over from a time before the nanomachine incidents. However, they couldn't come to an agreement as to how far they should go back, so they ultimately settled on preparing residential districts by era, which is how the 5 sectors were born. Sector 1, a facility that simulates years 2080 to 2109. It is already in ruins due to the kaiju attacks and toxic levels of radiation. Sector 2, a facility that simulates years 2049 to 2069. It is already in ruins due to the kaiju attacks. Sector 3, a facility that simulates years 2009 to 2029. It is already in ruins due to the kaiju attacks. Sector 4, a facility that simulates years 1969 to 1989. It is still a peaceful place where kaiju have not yet invaded. And Sector 5, a facility that simulates years 1929 to 1949. It is already in ruins due to the kaiju attacks. Drat. Okay, so where is Miura? Here he is. So Chihiro, question mark, BJ missing. So this happens. Oh shit! Oh, it says the sectors now instead of just the time period. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's so sick. Alright, yeah, BJ missing, and then the past Keitaro Miura. Yeah. So we only got 2 things. So that's it that happens, and then from the future, Sentinel number 13, Keitaro Miura Witch, blank, what I can't tell Miura, deja vu, blah blah blah. Okay, so who else showed up? Ryoko wasn't anywhere there, right? I don't think she was, no. Neither was Karabe, neither was Iori. A wasn't either. I think it was just Minami. So, yeah, the Hawk has landed. BJ missing is the very first thing that happens next for her. Okay. So, oh my god, I just noticed the timeline on the right side too. It shows, like, the events, like, on a whole timeline as to what sector they're in during it. Oh, that's so sick. Oh, that's so cool. Iori has not left the 4th one yet. Karabe started in 2, then had a couple in 3, and then in 4, which makes sense because Zero Izumi. Megami starts in 3, goes to 4. Fucking A goes all over the place because of course he does. Of course most of them are in 4 though. God, Goto's gonna be a fucking nightmare to look at when he's done. Minami's kinda goes all over the place too, which makes sense. Miura's is pretty consistent. Hijiyama's is pretty consistent. Ogata's is very consistent. Kisaragi, same. Amiguchi, oh Jesus Christ. Everything 4 until a little bit of 3 and then another 4. Takamiya, yeah, basically the same thing. Shinonome, a little all over the place because of course. All events, oh my god, it's forming really set lines. 2187, I guess, doesn't count. Or 2188. Okay, sector's under construction. That's the last one before One Last Wish. We do not know if something else happens before all that, though. So let's just scroll down and see what we can find. There's BJ missing. So this happens right after Renya Goto Witch. Interesting. I don't know if... Where does that end up mattering? Because that happens, but then there's no space for, like, part of Goto's story until after that, which is probably still Ogata's story. Okay. So that's that. Shit, I would continue, but, like, I mean, we're almost at an hour. I guess I'm just not going to. My main problem is, what the fuck do I make the thumbnail? Because I learned recently that all the 13 characters have renders of them with their start buttons. So I used Minami's for that for one, as well as Amiguchi's for the end of his story, but I was expecting to finish Miura's story now, but I suppose that's not possible for few episodes. I don't know how soon I'll continue Hijiyama's when I'm able to, but we'll see. I might start just going all over the fucking place again, but yeah. I don't know who I'll continue next time, but whatever. We're very close to the end of Miura's once we are able to finish it off, because there's only one section left. But we have to continue Hijiyama's, which means we need to get 3 more fuckers to 80. Which, who's closest? I think everyone's just at like 50 or 4. Okay, Megami. We might continue Megami next episode then, I don't know. But that's not for today, that's for next time, probably. That's gonna be it for this episode, guys. If you liked it, then be sure to press the like button, and if you didn't like it, then fuck you too. Remember to subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all my videos and stuff. And as always, my name is Godzi, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye! Yeah.